Leroy Bennett to do the lighting. And Roy Bennett has done MTV Awards for many years. He's done also the major rock acts around the world. And he's really a rock and roll lighting designer and a scenic designer as well.
Lighting the ice is a perfect canvas to paint. The lights themselves have their own personality as far as projecting a mood or an emotion.
He's the horse of a different color you've heard about.
The other thing is, we have a tornado. We've got to have a house flying.
Auntie Em! Auntie Em!
The tornado is a very unique thing to light. We have a scan light, which gives you a very swirling motion, and eventually it moves off of the ice into the audience's face to give them the feeling that they're not only watching the tornado, they are in the tornado.
So we have the latest technology and all kinds of lighting equipment and special effects to bring The Wizard of Oz to date.
This particular production is about ordinary human beings trying to overcome extraordinary obstacles.
I had to learn here a backflip, but luckily enough, Robin Cousins, who has one of the best in the world, taught me, so that made life a lot easier.
The hardest part is making sure that all the characters blend together naturally. You basically can't go lower than 100%, and so I think that makes for a fantastic show.
I have never seen a group of skaters more dedicated to elevating a production in my life than what I see here on this show.
We're trying to take these characters and have them interact with the audience so that the audience is actually walking down the yellow brick road with us.
Whatever their role is, they are proud of it.
I never thought that I would be involved in playing Dorothy. In between all my skating time, I work with Toto. It's probably one of my harder jobs is to have a dog for a partner, but one of my most fun jobs.
When you get down to it, we can have great lighting and we have wonderful scenery and all the costumes. It is the heart and soul of the performers that make any show.
Oh, will you help me? Can you help me?
You don't need to be helped any longer. You've always had the power to go back to Kansas.
The journey that Dorothy and her friends take to Oz, through Oz, and back to Kansas is a journey of life.
What have you learned, Dorothy?
Well, I think it's that if I ever go looking for my heart's desire again, I won't look any further than my own backyard.
It's all the things that we encounter. If you're a young child, you go to school that first day, maybe you meet the bully on the playground. You don't know how to face it. You don't have the courage. Maybe you don't do so well on a test. All of these things are what happens with all of us, whether we're a little child or whether we're that big child.
Now those magic slippers will take you home in 2 seconds.
Oh, Toto too?
Toto too.
Oh dear, that's too wonderful to be true. Oh, it's going to be so hard to say goodbye. Oh, Tin Man, don't cry. You'll rust so dreadfully. Here.
Now I know I've got a heart, because it's breaking.
You know, Lion, I'm really gonna miss the way you used to holler before you found your courage.
Oh, well, I would never have found it if it hadn't been for you.
I think I'll miss you most of all. Say goodbye, Toto. I'm ready now.
Then close your eyes and tap your heels together 3 times.
The story is not only about Dorothy's discovering her true needs, but also about general hope.
And think to yourself, there's no place like home. There's no place like home.
And said in such a way that children can discover that on their own without being told. And it's also, I think, nice for adults to be reminded every now and again.
The thing about audiences going to a live show is that it's like a tribal experience where you enjoy something with a lot of other people. You get really excited.
It's the original Greek theatrical experience. It's how theater came to be, a community sharing emotions that they all have in common. And I think that's what Kenneth, in every one of his shows, tries to create that moment, that commonality with everyone that's there. And he's pretty good at it, I think.
Oh, shucks, folks. I'm speechless.